Hello YouTube, Mox here. Today, I'll be showing you how to use Xilonen, or at least, how I use her. First, Mox, how do you play Xilonen? Well, so far, a support buffer healer, let's talk about her support playstyle. Xilonen's support playstyle revolves around triggering her resistance shred and elemental damage buff from her artifact set. So Mox, how do you trigger her resistance shred and elemental damage buff from the artifact? To activate her resistance shred, there are two requirements. Requirement number 1. There should be 2 characters of the same non-Geo element on your team. However, keep in mind that Anemo and Dendro are excluded in these elements. Requirement number 2. Use elemental skill and keep hitting the enemy until the colorful Doritos are glowing. And voila! You have successfully applied the elemental resistance shred of your chosen element. Just remember, having 4 characters each with a different element in your team won't work. So then, what about the elemental damage bonus from the artifact? To activate this bonus, you need to have one of the 2 characters with the same element on the field. For example, if you have Farina and Molani, you can start by using Farina to apply Hydro to the enemy. Then switch to Xilonen to trigger the Crystallize. Just in case you did not follow what I just said, here is the mentioned combo. First, apply the elemental effect. Second, switch to Xilonen. Third, use her elemental skill or E. Fourth, follow up with 2 normal attacks. Additionally, you can also add her burst at the end, which heals based on her death, restoring HP to nearby active characters at intervals. Yes, finally those death artifacts will finally be useful to us. Well, at least on Natlan. Now, let's dive into Xilonen's weapon choices. Here are the potential support weapons for her. First, we all know what's her best weapon in slot is. Peak Patrol Song. This weapon provides a passive tailored for Xilonen, making it her best in slot. It has Def % as main stat and increases her Def by 8% while granting a 10% elemental damage bonus for 6 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Isn't that freaking crazy? Additionally, when the buff reaches max stacks or refreshes, it boosts nearby allies' elemental damage by 8% for 1000 defense of Xilonen, stacking up to 25% for 15 seconds. Overall, this gives Xilonen a 45.6% elemental damage bonus. That is crazy high. That is 45.6%. Can you believe that? Freedom Sworn. It's also a great choice to boost your team's damage by 20%. However, remember to activate the effect, timing is the key. You'll need to wait a second before triggering Crystallize a second time. And here are the 4-star options: Cinnabar Spindle and Flute of Etspesal. These are 4-star excellent options that boost Xilonen's healing during her ultimate, due to them having a main stat defense %. Last but not the least, Favonius Greatsword. It is also a great option for Xilonen, turning her into an energy battery for the team, boosting her ultimate uptime to keep everyone alive and healthy. Now let's talk about her best artifact setup. We all know what it is, right? Yes, it's going to be a 4-piece Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City. 2-piece would give her an additional 6 elemental energy regen every time someone on the team triggers a Night Soul burst. But the 4-piece, would give you a whopping 40% elemental damage bonus for 20 seconds for the whole team. Jesus Christ, where do you get that damage from? For the main stats, for Sands, you can choose either defense % or elemental recharge. It all depends on Xilonen's elemental recharge though. If you have 160 to 180 elemental recharge, then most probably you'd go for defense % on the main stat. Goblet would be defense %, Circlet would be defense % as well, or you can go for crit rate Circlet if you are using the Favonius weapon. Substat priority would be defense %, energy regen up to 160 to 180 mark, and then crit rate, especially for those using the Favonius sword. Now let's discuss team comps. The first is the Neuvillette Hyper Carry team. While Neuvillette is already strong with his original team, adding Xilonen makes him even more powerful. Like, crazy powerful. Like, crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Lock me in a room. Anyways, this team comp includes Neuvillette, Kazuha, Furina, and Xilonen. Neuvillette and Xilonen boost team healing to maximize Furina's ultimate stack, while Kazuha and Xilonen work together to shred Hydro resistance as much as possible. The second team is the new Vaporize team featuring Mualani, Xiangling, Furina, and Xilonen. Mualani and Xilonen have a strong synergy due to the Night Soul Burst mechanic, enhancing each other's burst effects. Meanwhile, Xiangling provides consistent pyro application for Vaporize reactions, while Furina boosts damage with her full kit and serves as a second Hydro character to meet Xilonen's non-Geo element requirement. And here are the team comps that would get buffed due to Xilonen being on the team. First, Navia, Xilonen, Bennett, and Xiangling or Furina. Both Navia and Xilonen need a non-Geo character, so mono or trio Geo comps won't work. Second, Risley, Xilonen, Furina, and Kazuha. Functions like the Neuvillette team, Kazuha and Xilonen applying elemental resistance shred, while Xilonen boosts cryo elemental damage. Third, mono elemental teams, or in this case, Arlecchino, Xiangling, Thoma, Xilonen. Xilonen buffs the whole team, especially when all characters are of the same element. Pairing her with another buffer further boosts team damage, especially if the DPS unit already deal high damage. Overall, Xilonen's ability to fulfill multiple roles makes her an invaluable asset in various team comps, providing both healing and substantial boosts to damage, showcasing her versatility and effectiveness in combat. Oh well, that's it for this video. Well, I hope this guide helps you a lot. And oh yeah, don't forget, Xilonen is so pretty. She is a DJ that does backflips when you hold the normal attack. Isn't that crazy? Oh well, that's it for the video. I hope it helped you to better understand Xilonen, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. 本当にありがとうございます。では、じゃあね。バイバイ。